That being said, though, I want to give a shout out to all of you that are here right now, because while all that was going on, you guys have been super fucking kind, and I do not at all 100% deserve that support. I would like to give a shout out specifically to the communities and the respective streamers of Maeve Gloomridge, Chayla Lasath, and Sylvie Days. Because you guys have been super fucking cool, and I genuinely do not deserve your support. Thank you, though, for letting me run amok in your streams while I wasn't live. It only made missing this that much harder, and I am glad to be back. While I'm at it, can I talk about some other cool stuff that I did while I was gone? To start with, let me show you another graphic that I made on my own. And once again, you gotta be nice. Graphic design, after all, is my passion. Let's start here. It's super simple, but I had to go through a bit of trouble, because I think the old colors that we were using for the art in general were not web safe at all. They were a crime against everything I know about web development and UI design. So we've muted a couple of them. We've changed them very, very differently. Masterpiece? I can't take your word for it. This isn't the only art I have, though. No. We're not done yet. We are not done here yet. So, I may or may not have commissioned a few pieces of art. I would like to show you, before I show you the art itself, I would like to show you and share with you the process that I went through, because it was pretty fun, to be quite honest with you. Because I went into this with zero artistic skill in mind. And so I had to commission an artist, and I gave them a small little mood board of the aesthetic that I was trying to go for. I'm sure that some of you that have actually seen the old art knew it was just like a little chibi version of me, right? I thought that was too boring. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm seeing everybody's little VTubers and shit, and they're like fantastical as shit, and they're having fun with it. And so I'm like, maybe we need to change things up a little bit. Not to mention, I'm also very uncreative. To say the fucking least. So, I commissioned an artist. Let me pull this up here. Boom. Negative, that did not work. This is Dapio. This is the artist responsible for the artwork that I've commissioned recently, and it's my first ever artist that I've ever commissioned. They do a couple things here and there, emotes, icons, a bunch of stuff. I just want to give her a big shout out because I was completely fucking clueless when I went into this, and so I gave them a mood board. I changed up the colors, and I just handed them this. I said, hey, can we keep the coffee themes and the barista themes, but add fantasy elements to it, while also paying homage to my original Pathfinder character, who happens to be an Ifrit sorcerer, a fire elemental. And I didn't have anything else in mind for it. I just handed them this and I said, go nuts. The only thing I asked for was that we kept the coffee themes, so I wanted some coffee, like a coffee mug or some shit in there. And I waited for weeks. Got a little sketch. I was pretty fucking happy about it. And I gotta say, I'm quite fucking happy. I might have to commission more art. I'm not even gonna lie, that was super fun. Can I show y'all the art that I got? Sylvie already knows. Sylvie already knows. But can I show y'all the new PNG tuber? Alright, let's do it. Don't laugh at me. Where's dude, bro? Hold on. Alright, if this works as intended... Behold! I did not give her any direction to make it look like the old one. But I'm not hating it either, to be quite honest. I fuck with this, dude. It's so good. See, that was like my biggest fear right here, is that y'all were just gonna be like, I don't know. Café, what are you doing? That's not all. That's not all. You're gonna see some new emotes here shortly. I'm gonna have to get them up and running. But I redid all the emotes while we were at it. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. That's gonna take me too long, I think. I can at least show you them. They're not gonna be live immediately. I'll probably try to get them up while I'm on my little break. But let me show you the set that I got. I got a little bundle, and I'll tell you all about it here in just a moment. Let me pull up the goods. So, bingo, bango, bongo, graphics. You're getting 12. I think they got handled pretty well. And these are courtesy of Noah Sketch. Big shoutouts to Noah Sketch. That was like no time at all. It took me like 3 days. Huge fan of the art. Thank you to both of these artists. And I've got one more piece of art, but you'll see that as a secret. That one's between Sylvia and I, and you'll just have to collaborate with me if you want to see it. But here comes the kicker, right? So it's on me for being kinda uncreative at the time when I was still doing flesh tubing several years ago. But it turns out Name Yourself Cafe Coffee, not incredibly good for any sort of discovery, unless you really want Folgers ads. Right? So I had to rack my brain a little bit. And this will come at a later time. We're gonna go by another handle on Twitch. Sponsored coffee brands would be tight, but I would like them to be under my character's new name. I was racking my fucking brain for days on it, dude. When I discovered a couple of key tidbits that I think were cool. And I just had to give them like that Pathfinder fantasy name bullshit. So, I think I've settled on it. How do we feel about the name Espressador Sumatra? That is like as coffee as I can get without just naming myself Coffee. And the reason I named Sumatra is because Sumatra is specifically a bean that is grown in volcanic soil. Which I thought was just... The problem solved itself. And for the record, I don't care if you still call me Café. I've become quite fond of that name over these years. And if you know me as Café, you can still call me Café. I'm not gonna be mad about that, but now it's more of like a in-lore nickname. Yeah, you can call me Coffee Man. I know certain people, including my IRL, still call me Café. But as it stands right now, are you guys fucking with the vision? Yeah? Hell yeah. Holy shit, dude. I can't tell you how nerve-wracking this was to present this idea. I had like zero faith at all. And I thought I was being goofy as hell. So, if you see a name change on the Twitch itself, don't be alarmed, it's still gonna be me. We're gonna do a new YouTube. I'm currently overworking all of our social media and stuff. But as it stands right now, I think I'm overall pretty happy. And I'm just gonna put this out there. Not that I expect anyone to follow up on it. I am completely okay with, like, fan art and stuff. Any kind of fan art. All that jazz. I think the only change I would make to the art, and I'm not saying that Dapio fucked up by any means, I am more than happy with this art. I would add more molten rock detail framing the body, including like the arms and the knuckles and the whatnot. That's the only thing. Not that fan art will ever come up or anything, I don't expect it to. But I figured I'd put it out there and just get it out of the way. Huge shoutouts to everybody. I'm super thrilled about this, to be quite honest with you. Y'all want to play some fucking Elden Ring now that I got that shit out of the way?